is your First Alert 5 weather with Mike Daniels.
Great to have you with us here on News 5 at 5. We are live in Colorado Springs. That's up at Mountain Shadows Drive. And on the south end of town, we're getting some pretty decent rainfall right now. That's live from Big Hill in Pueblo. You can see that thunderstorm just off to the north and west of the city right now. All right, here's what's going on today. It's just been a very humid day all across the viewing area. If you lived here long, you know relative humidity this time of the day into the 50s, a little rare. And from Monument Hill up into Woodland Park, relative humidity right now in the 60s and 70s. There's that thunderstorm that was tornado warned earlier, had a funnel cloud. Numerous viewers reported funnel clouds, actually took pictures of the funnel and put them up on our Facebook page. Pretty interesting stuff after the newscast. You may want to check that out. And always remember, if you can safely get us pictures of what's happening in your neighborhood, please post them up on our page or send them to me at mdaniels@KOAA.com. Still some real heavy rain between Hillside and Westcliff, right along Highway 69. Probably some small hail coming down with that thunderstorm as well. It's not moving a whole heck of a lot, drifting to the west at about 3 to 4 miles per hour. Eventually it's going to start moving off to the east. Also some very heavy rain, creating a flood advisory active for that storm until 7 o'clock tonight. If you're going to be traveling along 69, it's going to be real slow going because of that water on the roadways there. Thunderstorms popping across the higher elevations, then moving out to the I-25 corridor. Had some real good rain across parts of Teller County earlier this afternoon. That's what's left of that thunderstorm now, dropping some decent rain on the south end of Colorado Springs all the way down to Fort Carson. That thing is probably producing rain at a rate of about a half an inch an hour the way it's looking right now. Again, pushing off to the south and east at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, but some real heavy rain with that thing just to the south of Florence, probably getting small hail with that as well. Generally, the storms will be moving off to the south and east at a fairly low rate of speed and a lot of dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning. I've counted 158 strikes with thunderstorms to the west of I-25 right now. So again, anytime you see that lightning or hear thunder, get indoors as quick as you possibly can. Very dangerous weather element here in Colorado. Tomorrow, high pressure positioned right across the Colorado-Utah border. Still going to circulate plenty of monsoon moisture up into the state. We'll have a moist upslope flow at the surface, so a good setup for some thunderstorm activity. Certainly going to be a humid day all across eastern Colorado. The best chance for those thunderstorms again tomorrow along and west of I-25. Let me show you how it all plays out. A little later tonight, I think we'll see the strongest thunderstorms down across some of the southern foothills and the southern mountains. Some of these thunderstorms will still be capable of producing some very heavy rain. We'll watch the spring burn scar very closely, Junkins as well, for the possibility of some flash flooding. This model wants to bring in a line of thunderstorms late tonight. This is 9 o'clock coming off the Palmer Divide over parts of El Paso County, and eventually by 10, maybe seeing a leftover thunderstorm across parts of Pueblo County as well. We'll eventually clear out overnight tonight. By 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, only into the 70s around here, but again, it's a trade-off because humidity is going to be real high all across the viewing area. Here we go again by 2 p.m. Thunderstorms firing up over the higher elevations, and watch how this model keeps most of those thunderstorms along and just west of I-25 tomorrow across some of the higher elevations. The steering flow going to be pushing basically from north to south during the day tomorrow. Outside right now, you can see the areas where rain cooled air. We've got 50s, 60s, and 70s across parts of southeastern Colorado right now. Low temps tonight dropping back into the 50s in many areas. That's a bonus for this time of the year. Afternoon highs tomorrow warmer than what we had today, 81 in the Springs. Pueblo tomorrow, an afternoon high temperature of 89 degrees, and it gets hotter from there. Wednesday in the Springs, PM thunderstorms close to 90 degrees. Then we'll settle in with a steady diet of 80s all the way through next Monday. A decent chance of getting some PM thunderstorm activity each and every one of those days all the way through the weekend. And with that, certainly going to be seeing humidity values a little higher than what we're used to here. In Pueblo, afternoon high temperatures heating right back up into the 90s. Wednesday will be your hottest day of the next 7. I think with a cold front coming in late Wednesday into Thursday, more low-level moisture, so a better chance of getting some PM thunderstorm activity. But again, you're going to be back into the 90s for a good chunk of the rest of the week into the weekend. And for Canyon City, a daily opportunity of landing one of those PM thunderstorms. Temperatures heating up after today. 93 on Wednesday. That'll be the hottest day of the next 7. And for Woodland Park, what you see is what you get. Had a thunderstorm roll through today. Going to keep those thunderstorms in your forecast every day for at least the next 7 days. And as always, look out for that dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning, guys.